And good morning. It's day 5 of our trip here in Germany, and we are in Oberammergau. Trying not to forget to take any A-roll. So, just getting ready. We've packed our bags, putting everything into the car, and we're making our way into town, Oberammergau that is, to go see the kind of picturesque sights of the town. It should be pretty good. After that, I believe we're off to Linderhof, but I will go ahead and check back in a moment.
So, on this cloudy, rainy day, let's take a look at what we got. We're here in Oberammergau. Raining, but nothing bad. Still the rose. We are checking out.
Jack it up.
Three beds, as you see. There are some cups and whatnot. And we actually had a little, nook. Some sort of desk area. And then really fancy bathroom. So this place was nice. Comfortable. Really easy to go along around to this place. Check in later.
Alright, so we're out in downtown Oberammergau now, and we're checking out some of the houses, like the Christmas house and the Schleisse market, I think it is, as well as the Gerald house, and now I'm standing in front of the main church that's here. It looks kind of Russian Orthodox, but, I mean, whatevs. It's all beautiful, really good. It's raining. I don't know if you can see the water kind of right on the street there. A lot of cars going by. You could definitely hear the water coming off the tires. So we're heading to the Hansel and Gretel house now, and that should do it for Oberammergau before we go to Linderhof Palace. All right, cool. Check back in a moment.
All right. So we're going to see if we can make it to the palace tour. If not, that's fine. But here it is. Palace reminds me of Florida. This it? I guess so. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. We can ask them. Whoa! That's cool.
Alright, hey, obviously I am back in America, and I noticed that I forgot to kind of put a transition between Linderhof and Neuschwanstein, so we weren't actually allowed to film inside of Linderhof Palace. Lynn actually gets told when she's holding the GoPro that, hey, there's no filming or photography allowed inside of this palace, please put that away. So we ended up putting away all our camera gear. That being said, we did film a little bit of the outside of the palace, which that was a-okay to do. And the garden grounds were beautiful. We didn't stay there long because it was raining. And after we kind of took the tour, which was about an hour, and this place is like fancy, gold rooms and all that. So much art on the walls. We then went to Neuschwanstein, and it was just a quick drive to Neuschwanstein, and that's kind of where we're going to go ahead and continue on here. But yeah, again, Linderhof had no photography or videography on the inside of the palace. So let's get back to it. Alright, so we're waiting for the bus to get on to or into Neuschwanstein, and it's been raining the entire time that we've been here. We had a slight lunch at a kind of walk-up window with a few tables, Konig something. But everything around here is called Konig something. Konig Leisha, I believe it was.
Imbass.
And so, we actually were sitting at a table next to a very helpful information booth dude. He was actually in the information booth, and he was taking his break. And so he decided to go get a cup of coffee. He just happened to be sitting right next to us. And then I was like, let's go to the information booth. And he's like, you could just ask me, I'm right here. And so we ended up asking him, one, how to get to the famous bridge behind the castle so that you can take photos of the castle. And two, what was the best way to get to the castle. And so we're going to take the bus up, and then we're going to take the horse carriage down, because the horse carriage actually doesn't bring you all the way to the castle. It only brings you to the very base of the castle, so there's still a 10-minute walk to get there, and then you'd have to get another 10 minutes in order to get up to the area where the bridge is, whereas the bus actually stops at the bridge for you to get off at, which is kind of nice. So other than that, we already grabbed our tickets. It's about 1:30 now, and our entrance time is 2:55 or 3 o'clock, so there should be plenty of time there. And yeah, we'll go grab some snapshots, and then we'll go back into, I believe we're going to Austria today. So we'll check back in a moment. Cool. Alright, so I guess that won't work. We are at Neuschwanstein now. It's actually right behind me. We're waiting for our ticket numbers to be called. It's like, this is some of Germany's over-tourism, I guess you could call it. You have to set reservations well in advance in order to get into this castle, and everything is by time. Like, we had to pick up our tickets by 1:25, even though our entry time was 3 o'clock. We had to be at the gate by 2:55 in order to gain entry at 3 o'clock. So it's about 2:50 now, something along those lines. So I'm gonna head on down to the gating area. I'm actually just at kind of a little area where you could just view part of the castle, but it's quite cold, it's quite windy, it's nice. It is very pretty. There is quite a bit of construction, as you can kind of see right there, or not construction, but I guess repairs, and they're just trying to fix everything up, I guess, to make it maintain and look nice. But anyhow, I will check back in a moment here.
Alright, so we finished the the guided tour of the Neuschwanstein Castle, and now we're going to the unguided part. There is the cafe. Do not accept credit cards. That's good to know. This is where everyone is. Oh, wonder why they won't let people sit on that one. No smoking. One to the left. You can see the bridge from here.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Alright, so we just finished going through Neuschwanstein. We're trying to get to Oberammergau, I think it is, castle, which is right next to it. It's not as popular, but unfortunately they are closed, so we're not able to get in right now. We're just going to go ahead and head on out to our next site. We're going to see if we can make it to Highline 179, I believe it is, or 179. And it is this hanging bridge that's super long. You have to pay to get on it, so we'll see what it looks like. They're pretty good at doing that here, the bridges and stuff, I've noticed, so should be pretty awesome. Actually super tired, and although it's slightly chilly, I'm not feeling cold, which is kind of weird. But anyhow, Neuschwanstein is right behind me, and we're about to take off here. Alright, so we are at Lech Falls. This is just kind of like one of those sightseeing areas, or a vista point, which I should say is the better term for it. It's the Lech Falls, now that I look at it again. And apparently back in 1762 there was this huge flood in this area. We're in the city of Fusen, F-U with an umlaut, S-S-E-N. And it destroyed the entire city, so they elected to build this kind of gorge in order to prevent future flooding. And it's quite amazing. As you can see, the waterfall is amazing, and the gorge is impressive as well. The water's super nice looking, even though it's kind of freezing right now. But we're right off one of the main freeways to go from Germany to Austria, which is our destination for tonight. So yeah, quick pit stop and brilliant scenery. So all right, more in a moment. So we just finished eating a sandwich, and at this gas station where we got ice cream as well. Found some sodas that we've never seen before. Thought we'd give it a try. I'm thinking this is Coke with orange in it. I mean, it's just a guess, right? Cola Coost orange. Feels lightly carbonated, and it smells like oranges. Yep, Coke with an orange in it.
Mm-hmm.
Coke with orange?
We've
It's
actually...
good. I mean, it's just like, what was the other drink that we had that was Coke with orange in it?
Well, I was about to say...
we have Coke with vanilla and orange in America, but...
Well, I was saying that I actually ordered that before, but we didn't film it that time, and I thought it was really nice. We're trying to get different flavors of Coke. I have a huge wad of gum in my mouth because the stick of my popsicle was actually gum. Very interesting, very cool. Yeah, tastes like Coke, and has a sour-ish aftertaste. It's kind of strange.
It's raining. You still want to do the bridge?
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's go for.
All right. Oh, so Mom bought these chocolates from a place a couple days ago now. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
The back one should be all the chocolate. Why want to be blue?
Oh wow. Okay. You got one with brandy in it.
What? I told no alcohol.
Looks like you bought a mix.
Oh, I bought 2 of each.
Yeah.
Brandy?
You can smell it.
Oh, I told her no alcohol.
It's fine.
The alcohol.
Maybe it just got mixed up.
I told her truffle.
All right. I'm thinking this one's gonna taste like Nutella.
Looks like it. Was it walnut? Because they've made, I was about to say they've made walnut look like it too.
I can't
Place it.
place it as fruity of some sort.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That was good. It was really good, but I just can't put my finger on it.
This is gonna seem really strange, but when gum deteriorates in like America and whatnot, when you have any sort of thing like that, it tends to get hard. This is getting softer as I chew, even though it has like no flavor in it now. Okay,
I wonder if that's like
apparently
the creamy center of the Cadbury eggs.
Oh, maybe. That'd be a good point, yeah.
A little wad of gum.
Oh, I stub. Oh.
Is it fruity?
It's like lime. It's like lemony lime or something inside.
Yeah, right.
Strange thing.
It's cream,
I know that
yeah.
outside is pistachio.
Pistachio. It's trying to be pistachio.
Mm.
But it tastes very fruity. You know how almond extract tastes like cherry pie? Or smells like cherry pie?
Yeah, huh. No, I wasn't aware of that, but yeah.
Cherry pie gets a lot of its smell from almond extract. I think pistachio extract has a similar effect, which is why they make pistachio ice cream and things like that. Oh, really good though. Good truffle.
Cool.
Very rich.
I guess we're gonna go off to the hotel now.
Alright, cheers. Charlie, where are we?
Oh, so we are currently at a Eurospar, which is a Austrian supermarket.
Yep.
And
Looking at all the
we
crazy
made it,
stuff.
to our hotel.
What's that? Reuben salad? Oh wow, look how they pack the bean sprouts. We were on our way to dinner and we got distracted. That's pretty much how that works. Strawberries are very small here, but they also are probably more organic than the ones from Mexico. Ideal for smoothies, fruit yogurt, and other things. Don't know what that is. Charlie thinks it's a jujube, but the rest is obviously raspberries and blueberries. And then we have kiwi berries. We're gonna get a package. Bio. I think bio means organic. Cool. That was weird. Cool W? Oh wow, look how small these little grapes are. Like the size of my thumbnail. That's very small. That's really cool. Yeah, that's how you do it. Super soft sandwich.
Oh, look at that.
Capri Sun adult.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all for now.
Alright, and we are still in the supermarket that Lynn introduced earlier, Eurospar, and we're just getting ready to pay right now and go get dinner. This place is just like any other supermarket. Doesn't really feel like I'm not in America or that I'm in Europe, so I mean, no real big addition here. Alright, check back when I get to dinner. Alright, peace. Alright, Alright, so last I left you, I believe we were at the supermarket, and we then went and got dinner. We went to Cafe Edelweiss and had a mixed grilled plate, a schnitzel, or two different types of schnitzel. One was Vienna and the other was a Schwarzen, I think it was, a Schwarzen schnitzel. That one was actually the best out of all the meals. That one had like this melted cheese and chili and garlic on it. It was amazing. And funny enough, trying to find this dinner place was really, really tough. We ended up driving around all over, even outside of the city. So we're in Reutte right now, and then we actually drove to Flick, I believe that's how they say it, and then drove back to Reutte looking for a restaurant. And the first place that we kind of found that was open was this like hot dog stand. And I was surprised that they even had a Google type deal at all, but whatever. I mean, we decided not to go there and went to a sit down restaurant. Oh, I also, Lynn got a soda that was kind of unique to this area. Actually, I have one of the bottles right here. One of these. It's, a lemonade soda, and it's pretty crazy. Like, it's decent, as in, it's not too crazy, like tasty or anything, but it's not bad either. So, and then I just got like their standard beer. It tasted like cheap beer though. It's probably the worst beer I've had. I'm gonna go with while in Europe so far. I have a photo of it here, or a picture of it, some footage here, but I don't remember what it was called and don't really care about the name. All I know is that the waiter said that was just the standard Austrian beer. Maybe it's great, and I'm just not a fan. I'm not a big beer guy anyways, so it doesn't matter. And then we came back to the hotel and unloaded all our bags from the car, and now we're just gonna go ahead and wrap up the night and take showers and get ready for the morning. Apparently we're going to the Austrian Alps, and it's snowing, or has been snowing, so we're in for a pretty cold day tomorrow. Anyhow, good night.
So after about half an hour of waiting in line, we finally made it on the bus up to Neuschwanstein Castle. Sally and I were discussing how there's different ways of getting up there, being with like the horses, taking the horses, or just hiking up yourself. The hike supposedly would be only about 25-30 minutes, so I think it would be the same amount of time to get up there as waiting in line at the bus. And we're even saying that maybe even the horses would be faster, because the horses go at their own pace for sure, but at least you're moving the whole time.